grandson, Justin, goes to camp here.
My son's name is Jason Harris. He absolutely loves to come to camp every year. This is his 3rd year.
My son is Stevenson Sapper. He is 9, and this is his first camp experience.
My son, he's been going 3 years now, and my daughter, Renee, this is her 2nd year right now.
My son's name is Toby Wells, and he experienced a world of fun this week.
When we get the sign-up sheets in March, he's talking about it for the next several months, and he really has a great time.
Very excited about it, talks about it every day.
Both of them are always wondering during the summer, when is camp I can, when is camp I can.
Went to all the various places, Belmont Park, Boomers, Dave and Buster's, the zoo, and just basically had a real good time.
A family or even a group of them probably wouldn't normally take them to a place like that, and they're with trained counselors so they can enjoy it more. Otherwise, when they get into the community like that, it's very difficult for them.
Hi, kids! Today we're going to have lots of fun.
I can say what is unique for me as a parent is the fact that they have the one-on-one attendant there, and other than that, it would be very difficult for them to do activities in a normal setting.
Most of the counselors have a background in working with autistic kids, either with the school district or in the private sector.
Both counselors that he's had are going to San Diego State. This year's counselor is majoring in psychology. She hopes to move on, get her master's and doctorate in psychology. She's thinking about working with autistic kids, so the counselors are very well grounded.
That they are accustomed to how to interact, how to manage them, how to communicate with them, because it is very different to communicating with an autistic child, and they're pretty good.
Autistic kids are really sensitive to voice, mannerisms, and are very intuitive. So when a counselor approaches them and their body language is very relaxed, the kids pick up on that, and it immediately lets them let down their guard.
One example, Justin can't stand in line with us or anybody gets very impatient, but he did with the counselor. They said he stood in line 20 minutes and went on the roller coaster over at the beach today 6 times. Well, he would never do that with us or his dad, so it's just been a wonderful experience.
This is Hobie's 2nd year at camp, and it's contributed to his growth tremendously.
Specifically, it helps communicating back with us, communicating with his classmates also, learning to play with other children, and asserting his own conversations.
Our expectations have been more than met. They've been exceeded. Stevenson has language, but some of it's limited to requests and a lot of garbled vocalization. But the second day that I was bringing him here, we were in the car and I said, "Stevenson, where are we going?" And he gave me an incomplete sentence. He said, "We are going to Camp I Can!" And he jumped out and was running across the parking lot. He could not wait to get here.
You don't get much better than YMCA, and with the San Diego Autism Society partnering with them, they've got counselors that are very well trained. The counselors reinforce all the things that we do at home, and they operate just as we do. We have no complaints whatsoever. As a matter of fact, that's one of the strongest points would be the counselors, one-on-one.
I always go in a little apprehensive, and because of the qualified counselors and just the real rich environment for the autistic kids, that he just always has an incredible time.
It's a wonderful experience, and I'm going to do this for the next 3 years until my son's 17.
There's no experience like this that I've seen available for my son. This is awesome. Just do it.
Rest assured that they're in very, very good, loving hands.
When I doubt and when I can't see his growth day by day, Camp by Can has given me the chance to see that there's still so much possibilities for him, and that when there's so many foundations and corporations willing to give money to be able to have things like this for these kids, for me it just gives me more strength to work hard to help Stevenson, to see that as he grows up there will be places for him in the world where he will be seen as a unique individual, not just a strange little kid.
Down the road, I'm hoping that we can develop the camp and offer it at different locations throughout San Diego, offer the opportunity to more kids, and hopefully meet everybody's need in the community. We do have a waiting list every single year, despite the number of kids that get to come. Autism affects 1 in 166 children now, so there are many, many families right here in San Diego who are affected by autism, and we're able to reach out to them and provide this really terrific camp and help our kids really be successful.